I'm just gonna check on the battery here. I'm gonna try to hit it with a hammer. I've been accused of being angry when I wasn't. Yeah, we'll chain up. Well, folks, it may not look like that's very steep, but it's pretty steep. It's pretty crazy, and we got about an inch, a little over an inch of snow, and there's ice under it, so we're gonna chain up. All right, chains on, let's go.
Yeah, I think as slick as that was, yeah. Well, as slick as it is, I guess.
Imagine trying to come down.
Yeah.
Without chains on.
Yeah, the other day when we were sprinkling the ash, it wasn't, you know, you can walk on it. Today, I don't think you can walk on it.
No, you slide down here like you would believe. A little bit loose. Definitely can tighten them up, but hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Here we are, back to the cabin. It's always awesome to be out here. I mentioned in the previous video that I tilt this solar panel the way I do so that the snow will slough off. Notice all that snow sloughing off. All right, gotta love it. Had to chain the Jeep up. It was a bit slippy there. Tim got out and found out he was slipping and sliding all over the place, and when you're going up even just 12 degrees, it's enough to get exciting without chains. Even studs, I wouldn't have probably done it. I'd have chained up anyway. So I mean, the reality is you have to. It's just part of life coming out here. You got to chain up. So yeah, we're here. If you've noticed that guy gets left open, well, that's so the rats won't make a home in there. I'm hoping they don't decide to make a home under there. It's time to get in and turn the power on. It says we got 28 volts, so good solar production. The most important thing is what the temperature is in here, and I have something that might help me fix that. Turn the power on. Let's see what the temperature is, folks. 34, 35 degrees. I'm not getting much in the way of heat production on my solar heater. Eventually you lose the heat in here, so all right, let's see what we get in here. We've got 37 in here. Wow, it's warm in here. 51 in the back room, which is perfect. So we're about 4 degrees warmer in here than it is outside, folks. Backup heat's running. Time to go deal with the generator. What have we got here? Oh, those dang gophers. That's a frozen gopher hill, folks. If you can't hear me when the camera's turned away from me, it's because I don't have my extra mic on. Don't worry, we'll be using it this weekend. I just didn't grab it, so. There's the generator all nice and set up on here. I'm loving it, folks. Let me get this off here. This got put on wrong. I'm not sure what happened here, but that should be on there, but it's not all the way on. And over here, I can't see it. So I need to go get a hammer, see if I can't pop that out. That's actually never happened before. I'm gonna try to hit it with a hammer. Generator fixer. I would not normally grab a hammer to work on a generator. I will tell you this though. It could be that there's a bit of ice in there and it just kind of froze. So it could very well be that that's the issue. So we'll give it a tip tap here. All right, folks, I don't know if you could see this, but I think when we put this on, these got bent somehow. Fortunately, they're pretty weak, and I was able to pry it open. All right, here we go. Hit the knife switch. Make sure we got ground there. Change the hour. There we go. All right, problem solved. We'll have to come back out and fix that now with a pair of pliers. That shouldn't be too hard to do. Something got twisted and we just got to fix it. So now it's time to move back into the cabin and get the place warmed up. And you can see that sun. That's maybe 45 minutes to an hour. It's 2 o'clock, but honestly, folks, sun should be going down around 4, maybe 4:30ish. Although that's south that way, so it's kind of going this way. So the old method of putting your hand out there and counting your fingers kind of doesn't work when it goes this way necessarily. So I mean, that's an hour's worth of sunlight there. I'm gonna say probably maybe more because of where we are, maybe an hour and a half if we're lucky, which, you know, with 3:30 total sundown probably. It won't be dark till later though. So I got work to do. Can't let Tim do it all, so I need to get cracking. All right, I'm back, folks. We got moved in. Got a fire going. Got all the stuff we needed to get done. And I thought I would go pull my game cameras and show you what's been going on. Let me get my phone out of here. That's one of those bullet point mounts, if you're curious. Pretty cool. Oh, hey, look at that. Sawmill, tractor, outhouse, woods. Folks, I'm not like a smiley guy. So some people are always smiley. I've been accused of being angry when I wasn't. That's just my demeanor. It's just the way I am. I'm actually a pretty happy person. Never been a smiler. So if you wonder why I don't smile a lot, well, that's why, folks. It's not because I'm a serious Marine or anything like that. It's just natural for me. But if you've noticed, I smile a lot out here, or at least I seem happier. I've said it before, folks, if you're not getting out in the woods and out here and enjoying this, I mean, I don't know about you, but folks, this is my happy place. Right here. Right here. Buck and Billy Ray is always talking about love, peace, and love, and I love watching his show. But folks, this is where I love it. This is awesome. A little bit of snow on the ground doesn't hurt anybody. Trees, sawmill, cabin. Start of a new cabin over there. Start of a new addition, really. And then eventually a cabin. Come on. Isn't this awesome? I love it. And I love coming out and seeing who's visited. I did see some deer track, some dog track. I don't think they were coyote or anything. I think it was just dog. The neighbor has some dogs that occasionally get out and run around. So, this guy here. All right, now I've got 3 more. Well, since the batteries are full, it's weird because it's not acting like it's working. I love that crunch crunch sound. Let's check on the sawmill. Yeah, as I said, you know, this is my happy place. I love it out here, and you know, I hope that those of you who are thinking about having cabins in the woods or just wishing you could get back to yours or whatever, maybe that's the reason you watch my channel. I hope that when I come out and I bring this stuff to you, that you enjoy it and that it makes you feel like you get to come out here with me. I'm just gonna check on the battery here. Yep, green. Green is good. We filled it up before we left. In my last videos, I mentioned that I'd fill it up and put some stable in it. Got a lot of ice down here, so we've had some water. I mean, we've got 1.5 inches of snow, not very much. It's looking pretty good. I was gonna say I didn't bring my key, but I left my key out here, so we're good. Look at that, folks. Can you see that smoke? That's a sign the cabin's warming up. You want to grab that jug for water, Tim? Yeah, I set it just inside. We might as well fill that up. So in the winter, because I shut the water off to the cabin so the pipes don't freeze, all we have is the frost free. So we just use that to get our water for inside the cabin. We'll just get about 7 gallons here. You set it right down once it starts flowing. Oh, there you go. Sounding a bit weak. I need to go turn the pump on. Well, we'll go turn the water pump on. You want to go see how to do that? Take you over there and show you. It's real simple. Turn the switch to on. Usually if there's any sun, which probably won't be any now, but if I turn it on now and just leave it running overnight, it won't run unless there's sunlight. So you could see up there, right about there is where the cistern is. And it pumps from down here up to there. Oh yeah, the panel's nice and clear. That's all we do is just switch this to on. I need to tighten those down too. It's got a little charge controller here that runs off the solar panel. So the solar comes in here, goes to that charge controller, and this switch turns that on or off. And then it runs to the pump, which the pump's 83 feet down the well here. And I guess that's an 8-inch casing. I thought it was 6, but I guess it's an 8. And then it pumps up to this way here, about 4 feet down. A pipe comes down, and then it runs up to the cistern, which is up there. It probably isn't getting enough sunlight now, but it will at some point tomorrow. Tim's going to tighten that up for me. It's kind of nice. All right, let's go in the cabin and warm up. Check these pictures out. Well, sorry to disappoint you folks, but all we had was those horses and, well, me coming in the Jeep. That is extremely rare. It is very rare. But one of the things that Tim and I noticed is that other than the deer that crossed over here, that was over there, other than that deer and some coyote tracks that were not near the game cameras, seems like the animals just weren't coming around where we were. I mean, there were some tracks. There's some here. That's deer track there. But I think that deer probably just didn't go in front of this game camera here. And there were no tracks along here, which this is normally a thoroughfare for animals. And I just didn't see any tracks. All right, let's throw a card back in here. Kind of don't like the way these are. I can't tell which way the cards go. Batteries are full, so that's good. All right, game camera's back in place. All is well there. Now, fix the generator. This, folks, is cabin life. I do love it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do. All right. What we're gonna do is try to just clean this up. We set this like so. Here we go. I think we're good, folks. I think I'll go in and get warmed up and relax a bit. Do you see? That's where the sun is. It's 3:20, the sun's below there actually. I did say an hour and a half, we're almost exactly on an hour and a half. And while I'm at it, folks, if you haven't subscribed, it's actually free to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and I would really appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button for me. It helps the channel out. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for it. Y'all have a great day. The Old Jarhead out.